Hello, lovely people. Whoever's watching this is watching the recorded one, so thank you for watching this. I cannot imagine. I don't think there's anybody watching right now. But we're gonna hang out. We're gonna talk. It's a very cloudy day. We're gonna play some cozy games. We're not gonna go crazy. We're not gonna play any Phasmophobia today. It didn't turn out as well as I wanted it to last time. Um, I'm drinking coconut water because I haven't been drinking water like I was supposed to. And now I'm kind of dehydrated, and so now I need coconut water just to help me out a little bit. Um, let's see what cozy games. I'm gonna have to pull up Steam real quick and see what I even have downloaded or what I can't download. I don't know what we want to play today. Let me see. Hi, Ava. Welcome in. I'm glad you could make it. Let's see. Let's see what games we have for our options. I have Crime Scene Cleaner. I've got Quarantine Zone, just the demo. I've got House Flipper, Schedule 1. Lethal Company isn't really a calm game. Let's do House Flipper. Oh, it's not? Alright. Let's let's see. Alright, this one should be better. It's not my favorite, but it should be better. It just picks up a little bit more of the environment, but I don't think these are really working quite well. I'm also not talking super loudly, so that's definitely part of it. I have this little pillow on my chair, and it gets really annoying because whenever I stand up, when I sit back down, I forget to move it. And I'm like, man, this chair's really uncomfortable. And then I remember it's actually just me. My cat's playing with one of her litter mats. My floors will never be clean again. I think we're gonna do House Flipper. I'm installing it now, so it's gonna take a few minutes. But I figured we could hang out and chat until then. I have a couple packages coming in today, so I'm excited. But I figured we could hang out until my House Flipper finishes installing. If we'd like, we could do our Bible study just a little bit early. Oh my gosh. The front of it's marked. I'm not used to a cloth cover Bible. I just got this one. I'm used to a leather. I'm used to the leather top Bibles because they're a little bit easier to clean. But oh well, it is what it is. Let's see. That is trash. I have to move all my makeup from when I did it the other day. I just do my makeup at my desk because it's easier. I don't know. I enjoy it, but it tends to make a huge mess. I think my packages are here. Oh yeah, they are. Wonderful. It's all baby stuff. I put in for my insurance to cover a whole bunch of things like a breast pump, an abdominal binder, a belly band, compression socks, all that.
and my OB finally put in the prescription, so that way it's all getting sent. I understand why they waited. It just made me nervous because I wasn't used to, like, I was like, okay, I've put in all this stuff, now it'll be here shortly. Okay. They emailed them, it'll be here shortly. Okay, they talked to the person, it'll be here shortly. It was not here shortly. It took 6 months for my OB to put in the prescription so that way I could actually, like, get everything for it, but whatever. Let's see, where did I put my Bible study book? Oh, separate note, because I just grabbed this and it's cute. I have to set this up in my car. I got a little window shade for my daughter for when she's in her car seat. What do you think? It has little bows on it, and it just suction cups like to the side of the window, but I have to figure out which side I really want her on. My husband works a lot, so most of the time it's just going to be me with her, and if we go anywhere, it's just going to be me driving her. So I'm kind of thinking of putting her on the passenger side, so that way when I'm in the driver's seat, I can see her a little bit, but I'm also going to see her because I'm going to have a camera instead of a mirror. I would rather have a camera because it's easier and it's a little bit more versatile, and when she gets older, I can use, it's better than looking in the rear view every 10 seconds. Oh. Nope. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't really have anything else to use for a microphone, so I think we just gotta go with it. Is it like really bad to where you can't understand me? Let me know if it's really bad to like where you can't understand me at all. I can't imagine that it's going to be super clear because I just don't have a really clear microphone or anything like that just yet. Oh, it's like laggy. Huh. That one I don't really know how to fix. That one is actually just my Wi-Fi being really terrible right now. That's what that one is. I'm looking at OBS and that's definitely what it is. It looks like it's getting slowly better. But it also looks like it's dropping frames and everything, so it's not great. I think it's going to drop a few frames. I don't think it's going to be perfect today. I think today's just a bad day. It's really cloudy and really gross outside, so. Okay. So while I was getting my Bible study, OBS decided to just stop for 2 seconds, but we're back. Had to sit and stare for a second on what was going on. Yeah. Okay. And we're back just a little bit. Yeah, it looks like unfortunately my Wi-Fi is just going to kind of be on and off for quite a bit today, which isn't fun, and it sucks. But, oh well. It's just something that's gonna happen until I move. Pretty much. There's my cat. She's very interested in everything that's going on. I love her to death, but man, she makes a mess. Alright, so the devotional that I grabbed was this My Quiet Time devotional. I got it at Altered State. Got it at Altered State. I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of an impulse purchase. I have so many devotionals that I have barely touched, but we're gonna go through it. My husband and I are doing the Bible recap together in our personal time, and I might, once we get a little bit farther along, I might go through the Bible recap and kind of wind it back and start from the beginning and with you guys. So, are you okay? Okay. She's smelling the candle. But anyways, that kind of threw me off guard. Alright, so we are going to... Alright, give me a random number. 1 through 365. And that's the one that we're going to do from this devotional, because this is a 365 day devotional. Okay, you're knocking things over, honey. We'll pick a random one. Day 176. And this one is about God's amazing mercy. The verse today is Romans 9:16. So it is God who decides to show mercy. We can neither choose it nor work for it. We will never understand some things on this side of eternity. Why do children suffer? Why are whole cities wiped out in natural disasters? Why does a sovereign God allow calamity? Romans 9 presents us with similarly unsettling questions while revealing God's sovereignty. Right after Paul comforted the church in Rome by assuring that nothing would separate them from God's love in Romans 8:38, here he began to discuss issues of God's sovereign choice regarding to whom he will show mercy. That sure doesn't seem fair, obviously. We hear of God's hardening of hearts and ask, as Paul did here, why does God blame people for not responding? Haven't they simply done what he makes them do because of all this calamity? If we're honest, we'll never be comfortable with the thought that God seems to control. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, it was a rough day yesterday. If we're honest, we'll never be comfortable with the thought that God seems to control people like pawns on a chessboard. In reality, however, we must look at all we know about God. For instance, we know that God is just. He doesn't want anybody to perish. He is love. In addition, we should be thankful that God decided to show mercy at all. In fact, he showed us so much mercy that he sent his son to die for us. We, mere human beings, will never plumb the depths of God's justice or mercy. Instead of thinking God is unfair, we should instead rejoice at the incredible lengths he went in order to show mercy to us. And today's call to action is, how can you thank God today for the great mercy that he shows you? So if you're able to, think about some things in your life that maybe you felt like you should have had this kind of happen. Maybe you did something bad. Now, say you did something bad in school, right? So you did something bad in school and you should have had all these repercussions, but they said, hey, it's okay. You're young. We're going to give you a break on this one. Just don't do it again. That's what God's mercy is for us. Now, of course, he's not going to respond the same way that school is. He's going to respond with, I love you so much. Thank you for loving me. I've sent my son to die for you. I love you with all of my heart. Con. Sorry. And what your school would, or work, or whatever, would normally respond with is, all right, so we're going to do this, this, and this, and then that way this doesn't happen again, which is understandable. But God will never take away his love for you and his trust and his mercy for you. It will always be there, 100% of the time. Con, can you stop? It will always be there for you. Whether you believe today or down the road or previously or wherever you're at in life, God is always going to be there. So let's read through just a little bit of Romans. Hey, can we not do that, please? Hey, can we find something else to play instead of whatever you're doing? Con, I need you to find another way to play, buddy. Okay? I need you to find another way to play games with the cat, okay? All right. So we're going to read Romans 9:19 through 27. Now, my translation is probably one that you haven't heard of. My translation is the NRSV Updated Edition. I prefer this translation. Hey, what is that? Oh, whatever, he's already chewed it. I don't... Is that a lollipop? My dog's eating a lollipop right now, folks. Sorry. It's very distracting watching a dog eat a lollipop. Is it yummy? Do you like it? Yeah. I'm very glad that you do. Okay. All right, so this section is about God's wrath and mercy. You will say to me then, why then does he still find fault, for who can resist his will? But who indeed are you, a human, to argue with God? What is molded to say the one who molds it? Will what is molded say to the one who molds it, why have you made me like this? Why have you... Sorry, today is not the best reading day for me. Why have you made me like this? Has the potter no right over the clay to make out of the same lump one object for special use and another for ordinary use? What if God, desiring to show his wrath and to make known his power, has endured with much patience the objects of wrath that are made for destruction? And what if he has done so in order to make known the riches of glory for the objects of mercy, which he has prepared beforehand for glory, including us, who he has called not from the Jews only, but also from the Gentiles, as he also says in Hosea, those who were not my people I will call my people, and her who was not beloved I will call beloved. And in the place where it was said to them, you are not my people, there shall be called children of the living God. And Isaiah cries out concerning Israel. Though the number of the children of Israel were like the sand of the sea, only a remnant of them will be saved. For the Lord will execute his sentence on the earth quickly and decisively. And as Isaiah predicted, if the Lord of hosts has not left descendants to us, we would have fared like Sodom, we would have fared like Sodom and been made like Gomorrah. So the main takeaway from that section that I get personally, now of course yours is different. Everybody is going to have a different takeaway. My main takeaway from this is that Yes, there is going to be devastation. There's going to be negatives. There is going to be things, because that is the sin of this world. God is not going to remove all sin from this world. We had that chance and we messed it up. That's as simple as that. Sin is rampant, right? There is destruction, there is chaos, there is just terrible things and terrible people in this world, and that's the sin of this world. But we can use that. We can look at that sin of the world and use it as a way to show gratitude for God by not exhibiting that sin, right? So he gives us outlines of what we should do, what we shouldn't do, all that stuff. But God will also tell us, oh, you shouldn't do this. I don't like this. That's not very nice. It's not kind. It's not a good way to be. It's not being like Jesus. And we can look at that and we can say, okay, I'll be better. And we don't have to do that anymore. We can live like Jesus and we can love like Jesus. That's the biggest thing. We are called to be like Jesus and show our love and our outstanding support for him. And I had another point to what I was saying, but I don't remember it. So, that was a wonderful read. And it is time to get into some House Flipper. Let's see. All right. Con, what are you doing? That's really scary. I mean, yeah, but I mean, it'll happen when it happens. It'll happen when God decides it should happen. What I've got to figure out is why House Flipper isn't showing up in my overlays, so I can't put it on stream. Yeah, it will be. I have to also have a certain amount of unique viewers. The reason why my goal is 10 followers is that I want to reach. That's part of reaching affiliate status. Once you hit 10 followers, you'll reach affiliate status. So I have to have a certain amount of hours streamed. I have to have a certain number of unique viewers for a certain amount of time. And I have to have a certain number of consistent viewers and consistent followers. And that is just how Twitch works. Alright, let's see if this is gonna work. There we go. Alright. Now it's working. So let me get the chat set up on my phone so that way I'll be able to see anything that y'all say. pull up some House Flipper. All right. And let's get into it. I probably could start a whole new game, but I'm not all that far into this. I was thinking about re-downloading The Sims and playing The Sims again, but the only issue with that is that I would have to delete basically everything off of my computer because I only have 500 gigabytes of storage, and I used a ridiculous amount when when I played it on my MacBook. And I mean, it was really fun. I had a blast, but let me fix that just a little bit lower. I had a lot of fun with it. And I would probably be up to doing it in the future, but just not quite yet. Hi, Leah. Thank you for joining. Thank you for the follow. Hi, Hannah. Thank you for joining and thank you for the follow. We are currently playing some House Flipper. All right, what are we doing? We're starting to sell a whole bunch of things. Hi. How are you guys doing today? We are officially at my sub goal. That's crazy. Yeah. We're at my follow goal. I don't know what to do to party for that. I don't know what should we do. Should we go get coffee? I don't know how to set it up to where I can stream on my phone. But if I knew how to do that, then I would 100%. If I could figure out how to do that, then I would do that for sure. I unfortunately simply don't know how to do that. But I will do it one day. I'll figure out how to do it. I was thinking about going and getting a coffee earlier. Thank you, Ava. Okay, we're destroying this wall. I don't see exactly what is wrong with the wall. But now we're destroying this wall. Can you hear the sound from the game? Or no? I hope that you can. All right. Putting in a wall-mounted TV in the kitchen. I gotta say that doesn't make sense. Thank you. Where should we put it? Should we put it like right there? Does that look nice? And I feel like if we moved this over here, kind of set it up like that, and then moved that kind of in the middle. Is there a ceiling? There's a ceiling light right there. Why do you need that? Why do you need a floor lamp when there's when there's like a nice chandelier right there? Oh well. We kind of gotta get a little sofa in here. Okay, that's what it is. There's a corner sofa. Oh, they want that. Well, now I just have to move around all their stuff. All right. Gotta put it somewhere out of the way. Then I gotta put all these chairs out of the way. Yeah, I know there's not enough room to place this item because you didn't give me enough room to put all this other stuff in here. Alright. Do we really need this coffee table? Or this dining room table? Because we can't put it up there. So we're gonna have to put it... Yeah, we're gonna have to put it right here. This game is House Flipper. I think I know it's kind of cheap on Steam because I don't really buy games that are expensive. I think the most expensive game that I have is like Phasmophobia, which is 20 bucks. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this game is about $10, maybe 15. We'll say one that I absolutely love and would recommend to anybody is Crime Scene Cleaner. That one I am gonna go through soon again, and I had played it before, and I want to play it again just to try to get all of the achievements and everything. But this one's kind of fun because it's like playing one of those HGTV shows. You get to pretend like you're doing all of that, except this room is kind of terrible for what they want done. It doesn't make any sense. Like, this is a giant couch that does not fit in their living room, but they want a wall-mounted TV that doesn't fit anywhere but right here. I don't know. I definitely like horror games, but I'm consistently terrified of certain horror games. I will also say that. Phasmophobia, if I don't play it with other people, I freak out because I don't know, I feel like I'm about to die every 10 seconds and I can't play it. I get way too chicken to play Phasmophobia. Ava was there. We played it a couple days ago, and I think I was done after about 20 minutes of playing. I couldn't do it anymore. Oh, we're doing a whole remodel of this. Get all these boxes out of here. Who needs them? I mean, honestly, these would be really great to, like, give away. But, oh well. How are you jealous? What do you mean? So, all these shelves. I don't think there's a big reason to be jealous of me. Personally. I built my PC about a year and a half ago, and I have been playing ever since. Oh, thank you. Beauty comes from within. I will tell you that much. Because, man, I've met a lot of people. Whew. Let's see. Okay, are we just painting the whole thing? Paint with gray and gray fog. Which one? I think if we make this one darker, I think that's one of those things where it makes the room feel longer, if I'm not mistaken. Somebody's gonna have to help me on this one because I don't know the laws of home designing. Are we gonna run out of paint? No, we never run out of paint. Slowly. Oh, I was gonna paint this one. Oopsies. What's up, Isabella? What's your question? You can do it small, right? Marvel or DC? See, that's hard. I think, now I'm not the biggest, I don't watch a lot of superhero movies or anything like that, but I think I gotta go with DC. They've got Deadpool, they've got Batman. I like DC because they're funnier. I'm gonna say that. That is the only reason I look at DC and prefer them, because I think they're a lot funnier than Marvel. Marvel has some bits here and there, but DC is like consistently funny. Does that make sense? But I don't really watch, like, I don't watch them for the action, you know? I'm also not the biggest like movie person. My husband hates it, but I'm really not. I'm just kind of on movies. Let's see. I thought Deadpool was DC. Oh well. I think. No. Well, that changes my whole thinking. So then Marvel. Again, I don't know much. I don't know them all that well. Unfortunately. Oh, does that clip with the door? Oh, there we go. Yeah, that looks nice. Sorry, I really don't know anything about Marvel or DC. You know what? Whatever floats your boat. Yeah, I really don't know anything about those. Like Star Wars, my dad made me watch when I was a kid, and I do not watch. I don't watch it anymore. What kind of movies do I like? See, the ones that I like are usually the ones that I watch like on repeat. It's probably a lot of the Adam Sandler movies, basically all of the Adam Sandler and Jim Carrey movies. I go for a lot of comedy. The South Park movie, not the new ones, the original one from the 80s. Bigger, longer, and uncut. That's my favorite. That's probably one of my all-time favorite movies. Oh. No, I didn't want to do that. Alright, this kid wants a bright red gaming chair. Sure. I'm a hater. I don't like the bright red gaming chair. But yeah, I really stick with the classics overall. Can I not put this? Oh, I guess I have to put it on top. I'm an old school fan because that's what I grew up on. That's what I watch. It's really the only things I watch now. I don't like watching a lot of the news shows. I will say, you know, that's a lie. I watched, what was it? Now I think it's called, Speak No Evil. That one was really good. Speak No Evil was really good. I did like, it had a lot of plot twists. That's a really terrible setup, but we're gonna go with that. Let's see. Can I put it right there? Yes, I can. Why is this mouse $100? I'm gonna assume that he's left-handed because that makes my setup still make no sense, but make just a little bit more sense. Thank you, Isabella. Let's see. Let's put that there for now. I'm thinking we put this up against the wall. Now, of course, you'll have to give me your thoughts too. Thinking we put this up against the wall, and then it's like his buddies come over and they play games together and they watch him play games. Put it over here. So that way, there's a TV stand. Get a little, we're gonna put the coffee table over here in an effort to save space. Right there. Only one of them gets a table. They don't all get a table. This thing, we're gonna say this guy, let's say he runs hot. And so we put the fan right there so that way it blows on. Right there. Thanks. I do my best. I played this game for a little bit because I thought it was kind of funny. Because technically, it doesn't matter where you place it. You're gonna get the same payment and same rating as long as you just do everything that's on the task list. And it doesn't say that you have to do it well. It just says that you have to do it. So you can technically throw it all into a room any which way and still get all the points and everything. But I try to be a little bit creative with it because it makes it more fun. Makes you actually enjoy the game, you know? Let's see, we'll do that there. Do these right next to each other. And everything good there. That's not centered. No. That's a lot closer to center. This one's like one off. makes it harder. Let's see this way. But yeah. Yeah, we're just gonna go with that one. I think if we put this here, then it'll go on the back of his neck, which that'll feel better than right in his face. Right. And without speaker stand, do you think this is for his computer or for here? Oh. I got a lot of sleep last night. I don't know why I'm so tired. It's probably for right there. Alright. And then these speakers. Crap, those speakers were probably for this. But we don't officially know that, so we are going to pretend like they don't. We're gonna put them right there and right there. Right there. Yep. Gotta get that Fez console. This is definitely meant to be, it's definitely meant to be a, what do you call it? An Xbox. Yeah, dude. Oh, only 80%? Whatever, we're gonna go with it. Let's see, I think I had my Discord set up to where I could click a button and it would give you a link to my Discord, but I don't have an actual server set up. But that's my Discord. So if you'd like to add me on Discord, it's right there. And let's see, what else are we playing today? Should we do laser tag in a bunker or sauna and base build? Of course. Oh, I was already in the sauna. Okay, we're actually going to do the sauna because apparently I was partway done with it and never finished. I don't remember this house. Oh, well, that tile, I do remember this house. The tile was a nightmare. I kept getting the wrong amount of tile. It was really bad. Why is there a trash can right at the entrance? Why did I do that? Alright, garage is done. Oh, I did like most of this. Here, you can see where I pulled the... Well, it doesn't actually matter where you put it, so I don't care where I'm putting it. Alright, I will check it when I am done streaming. Alright. Let's pull that up. That's backwards. I don't really like any of this. But I can't change the furniture. Alright. Gotta make sure it all lines up. I think that lines up well. Alright, this is where I was waiting. Alright, so that's the sauna. I don't know what this is. That's just an extra room. This is apparently a corridor. Don't know which washer they want. Oh, I already have a washer. Is it mounted? No, it's not. I haven't assembled it. What am I clicking? Alright. I don't see how that did absolutely anything to do anything useful. Alright. And then, what's up next? We'll do a bathtub. We'll do this one. This one looks pretty nice. Where does she want the bathtub? There's a door right there. You can't fit a bathtub. This is far from my dream house. There's no, you can't. This doesn't. Am I supposed to get rid of the door? Was I supposed to? I mean, yeah, that actually kind of makes sense. I was probably supposed to get rid of the door. Or do I sell it? Yeah. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Although that kind of like, you still have to climb over. I do play every once in a while. I don't play it all that much because I get too picky about it and I just kind of lose interest really quickly. But I have it. Like, I'm able to play it. I just don't really play it. Alright. Where do they want their toilet? Facing the bathtub. That's perfect. Yep. That makes total sense. This is probably their style. Oh, please. That's so stupid. Alright. It's a weird shower. 2 sinks, that makes sense. But 2 sinks where they want the sinks, that doesn't make sense. Alright. Alright, that looks really nice. I like that a lot. Now, we want the towel radiator over here. See, this is the part that I just don't get. Where they want the bathtub, you have to climb over the bathtub to get to the toilet. I don't know if they fully understand that. Or maybe, because there's a door here, there's a door here, so maybe the bathtub acts as like a barrier. I still don't get it. I don't think I'm gonna get it. Let's definitely put one over the shower, and then one over toilet, one over the sinks. One there. Probably don't need one over the shower and the toilet. I think if I just put it right here in between, get rid of that. Oh, I keep forgetting I've got to talk really loud. I'm just mumbling to myself about where to put these lights. It's nothing important. Let's put one right over the bathtub. That's hopefully not too uncomfortable. Let's do that. No, I don't like that finish. That one kind of matches. That and that. Yeah. Perfect. Drawers. In a bathroom. Okay. Personal choice. Can't stack them. Oh, here's where I should put them. I should just put them right here and here. There. And there. There's a hanging shelf. Need two of those. Thinking shower and bathtub. Get that right there. Right? Yeah, that's not bad. And a little trash can. There's probably going to be a woman here putting the trash can next to the toilet. I'm not a monster. I hate that, though. When I go to somebody's house and the trash can is near the toilet, and I have to, like, get up and walk over. No. No, thank you. I refuse. Am I allowed to do that? Am I allowed to say no? Alright, let's see. What's up? Oh, gotta get more of this. I think one more will be fine. Oh. Okay. Put that down. Grab this floor panels. Do you mean beauty? Because that's Buddy's secret. I don't have a Buddy secret. I don't think that I have one. I mean, I don't use heavy skincare, but I've also never had acne until I got pregnant. I only started to have acne when I got pregnant. I use Castile soap. So the same soap that I use to shampoo my hair and wash my body, I use on my face. I buy the all-in-one pure Castile soap. That's it. I do my makeup probably maybe once a week. I do a full face like once a week. And outside of that, I'll do like mascara and lip gloss, which is what I have on, and then nothing else really. And I don't always wash my hair. Like, I don't wash my hair a ton. I don't wash my face as much as I should. I definitely don't. But I don't know. I mean, that's what I do. But it's different. Everybody was made individually. You know, God made you exactly who you were supposed to be, and everybody looks different, and everybody's skin is different. Everybody's body reacts to different things. So Castile soap works for me, but it might not work for you. Maybe you get like a nicer thank you. Maybe you get like a nicer face wash because that's what works perfectly for your skin. Then that's what works for your skin. Everybody is very, very different in terms of that. Let's see. Thinking right up against the wall right there. That's going to be really annoying to clean, but I'm not cleaning it. I definitely get really oily skin as well. For that, I don't do anything special. It's oily. I just kind of go with it. Because I've tried a bunch of stuff to try to, get rid of it and everything, and none of it worked to the extent that I expected it to work. And I didn't have any crazy expectations, but I thought my expectations were reasonable, personally. But they may not have been. How am I supposed to get 2 more in here? This doesn't make any sense. Sorry, I'm really confused with what they want from this. I'm just gonna do that. Because that kind of works. And then I'll put that kind of there. We're gonna go with that. Wait, do they want anything else? Oh, they want a whole bunch of stuff. There was a corner bench. What are all these other benches for? This is really upsetting. This is going to be one of those. I'm not messing with this. Because they want 10 stools in here. 10. Not happening. No. This is a sauna. I really don't know. It's apparently the person wanted lots of Scandinavian things. And they are getting a mishmash of things. Because none of this makes any sense to me. I've never been in a sauna. I don't know the joys of a sauna, and I don't understand why. It's a personal thing. Yes, I will put your 2 special rolls of towels. Like, I don't get this. I know it's supposed to help with weight loss or something, like blood flow, but I don't get it. Personally. It just doesn't make sense to me. They want silver, glacier, and white. Okay. Yeah, light gray and white. Perfect combination. Not the perfect combination. Don't do that. Don't have a light gray and white house. You know what we're doing? Selling that. Because ew. No. I'm definitely not. I don't actively work out a lot, but also pregnancy makes it really hard to do that. So I used to be really, really active, and now I'm not. I definitely want to be a little bit more. I'm trying to go on walks consistently, but it is what it is. I'm not near a decent gym, so I don't really want to go to the gym. And I also don't trust how clean the gym is. How old am I? I will give you a ballpark. I am an adult. No, I'm kidding. I am 18. Yes, I'm pregnant at 18. Trust. My whole family hates it. Let's see. Let's get all that painted. I don't really know what she said there. See, this is the part that I don't like about the game. It doesn't keep it to one room. So now I have to lay more ceramic tiles. Oh, I'm not lying. I have no reason to lie. Let's see. Just like, I have no reason to lie. I don't. But I cannot tell you what to think of me. So. Did I finish painting this room? Oh, this is an ugly bed. Oof. Alright, we're gonna go with that. And I feel like I would want it like over my head. But this hangs so low. I'm laying down. Looking at this nice lamp. It's really not very much of a nice lamp. But I'm going to let these people believe whatever they want to believe because they're paying me way too much money. Oh, it doesn't fit there. There we go. A dressing table? You mean a vanity? This is the women's side. So it's a vanity over here. Why is the chair $90? That's outrageous. Okay. Oh, a stylish stool. I'm gonna put those down here. And a trash bin. There really isn't a good place for a trash bin. This is a terrible layout for a bedroom. Whatever. And I'm not done for some reason. What is that? That's outside. Because we're done here. Am I supposed to go out to the backyard? Ah, here it is. Ew, they're putting carpet in here. One day, carpet's gonna make a comeback, and this is gonna happen when, like, I'm old and gray, and one day, carpet is gonna make a comeback, and I'm going to bash on it so hard. Why would you paint a carpet? Why would you get carpet? It's gonna be like my daughter and her husband just got a house. I'm like, oh my gosh, and we're gonna put carpet all over here. We're gonna put pink carpet in the bathroom. Why would you put pink carpet in the bathroom? I'm gonna turn into Cartman. I'm gonna be like really annoyed and angry, and I'm gonna turn into Cartman. Because pink carpet is vile. Why? Oh, oopsies. I don't like it. I really don't like it. Alright. You're fine. I'll see you later. No! I forgot a little section. Oh, those windows. Right. I'm thinking it actually would have to be over here. You as well. Have a good day. Oh, the blanket is through the wall. That's why it was mad at me. Let's see. Right there. Just block that outlet. Nobody can use it. I think the desk over here is great. That is a choice. Not my choice. A choice. Yeah, I really don't like that. But, oh well. Not my house. Not my circus, not my monkeys, right? I really need to go get a coffee. Whew. All right. Right off the bat, all kinds of trash. And I have the cockroach mode disabled because I can't look at them for too long. It makes me feel like the roaches are actually in me and crawling around me. So I have the roach mode disabled. No roaches here. All right, I'm actually going to take a little bit of a breather, take a walking break. That's really important. You guys should do that too. Take a walking break, take a deep breath. I'm going to grab a snack and use the restroom. I do realize now that I've been streaming for a while, probably like an hour and a half now. Yeah, I've been streaming for like an hour and a half now. So we're going to take a really quick breather, take 5, and then we'll be back. I was muted on accident. Oops, daisies. Welcome back. I'm back. I'm glad that you're here. Now that we're back from our snack break, what did you have for your snack? I went and got a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. The bread was a little bit too thick for my liking because it's like... Hold on, I'm forgetting a word. Do you know the word? It's not made for peanut butter and jellies. It's more for, it's better for toast or... I can't remember the word. Grilled cheese. It's better for like toast or grilled cheese. That's what the word is. Oopsie daisies. All right. I mean, we got our goal. I guess, should we put a new goal up? Yeah. I guess we're gonna start a new goal. We're gonna try to get to 20. And let's get back into some house flipper. Yummy. One thing about me is that I really don't enjoy cleaning, especially being pregnant. I do not enjoy cleaning, but I do clean. I do like a very general clean. I vacuum every morning because I can't stand of the feeling of like dirt and stuff on my feet. And with 2 dogs and a cat in a 1-bedroom apartment, it gets bad. It gets really bad. So I vacuum every morning. Honestly, we have hardwood. I don't mop. I spot clean the hardwood. My husband will mop every once in a while. But I'm not the biggest mopper because I really just don't like it. Remove trash. What trash? Oh, that. That's fair. Is there any more? Oh, yeah. But I feel like vacuuming, doing those little things, like vacuuming once a day takes like 5 minutes, absolute maximum. But it helps. It helps your house not get so dramatically dirty super quickly. So I love doing it. My husband thinks I'm crazy, but I love doing it. Oh, new skill point. Alright, and this one's fully clean. No? I mean, this is actually cleaning a lot faster. Dang. Okay, that was so easy. Get that out of there. What other trash is there? That? That. Okay, I'll clean these windows. Another thing about something about cleaning windows and your even like your faucets. Windex sucks. Okay, Windex is streaky, it's expensive, it's a waste. I use the spray away foam. I would have to grab it to see the specifics, but it's way nicer and it's not that expensive because you don't have to use a lot. If that makes any sense. I mean, it's definitely pricier than if you were to get Windex or off-brand Windex, but it's not expensive since you don't have to use a lot of the product to actually clean. And if you use a microfiber towel or paper towels, it's not going to leave any residue. It's not going to be streaky as long as you use a clean, like a new clean towel. It's fantastic. Microfiber towels, do not let them get gross and then complain about the fact that they're gross. Microfiber towels are not meant to last. They're nice. They're almost single use. They're almost a single use product. They're nice, but they're not great. And the windows. But microfiber towels are also not that expensive. You buy them in bulk and wash them only a couple times. Do not wash and try to use the same ones over and over, because what happens is they're no longer soft. They're no longer the right texture. They start to pick things up. They will pick up anything around it. So they will start to pick up everything around it, and it will get very gross very quickly. And it will no longer be nice, and you will no longer have clean windows from using the microfiber. You will start scratching your windows and scratching your car, whatever you're using it on, and it's not good. Don't do it. Bad ideas. Alright, I'm trying to do all the basic stuff, all the cleaning and everything before I get to the actual designing, but do they want a large radiator or a regular radiator? Regular. Alright, and I guess it's time to paint. I mean, they're wanting me to put a coat of paint over it, but that's not going to do all that much. This is like structural damage. What do you think, Con? Would you paint over this? I mean, this is like mold. I wouldn't paint over it. I don't like... I would not paint over this. I would say you gotta hire somebody to take care of these walls, and I will paint new walls. Pay somebody to demolish all these. You get some nice new ones set up. But they are not in good shape. We'll sell that. You know what? Let's paint this hallway. This won't take long. All right. And we are painting white. Got to repair an electrical outlet. Where's the broken one? Is it back here? Please don't be back here. Oh, it is. There we go. Why is there an outlet with just one plug? It doesn't do anything. I mean, one outlet's better than none, but still. Oh, and it magically disappears. Oh no, it just matches the wall. My bad. Alright, what isn't... Okay, these aren't painted. That wasn't painted. Okay. Oh, hi! Oh, big stretch. Alright, and we're gonna get a radiator. This house has a lot of radiators. Wow. That's crazy. That was a very difficult repair. I think I need to charge extra for that one. Do people actually hire other people to change a light bulb? It just seems like such a waste. And this is not a good color for a living room. Alright. Now that's done. Okay, so this one's done, this one's done, and that's the porch. And then we'll do this one. We're gonna do some nice little tiles. We'll do dark green and gray. Oh, these floor tiles. I think I want the green to be the main and the gray to be like the accent wall. There we go. Right. Okay, that was weird. Alright. Great. See, I think that looks nice. They wanted gray and green. I would have just done the whole thing green. But that's a personal preference. Easy peasy. And let's go ahead all these other things put in here. Where do they expect me to put a toilet? Okay, I had to unscrew these. But seriously. It's a normal toilet with a washing machine right next to it. I mean, like, whatever floats your boat. But what are you gonna do? Do laundry while taking a shit? Oh well. I don't like it. Lovely. Hoping this is like the last room. No, it's not. I did that one. Oh, this one I didn't do. Fixed. Magically. I put in a new light bulb and it's magically fixed. Wow. That's crazy. That's totally not something that these people could have just done themselves. Okay, where is this outlet? Move. Okay. You know what? He's entertaining himself. Alright. Ah. Whenever somebody sends a message in the chat, whenever somebody follows, whenever I complete a goal, whatever it is, whenever that happens, a very loud noise plays through Twitch, and I go, okay, what's going on? What's happening? And it was Twitch was just telling me, oh, I'm gonna take a nap. Twitch was just telling me that I hit a goal, and I think the goal was 4 hours streaming. So now to be an affiliate, the last thing that I have to do is have a certain amount of consistent, unique viewers. I really don't like this color. But I gotta keep saying, to each their own, whatever makes them happy. It's not my house. Alright, and everything is done. That house is all done. Everything is great. And I think it's time to take a break. Take a little bit of a breather. Don't we say? Whew. We've been playing for a while, a couple hours. You know that I've been streaming for at least, been streaming for 2 hours now, so I think I've been playing for like an hour and a half, a little more than that, which is plenty. It's plenty for a hot minute. I'm having a grand old time. I hope that the whoever's watching is also having a good time, whether you're watching this recorded or not. I hope that you are having a great time. Let's see. I'm trying to see my progress towards affiliate real quick. Okay. So I have to stream for 4 hours. I've got to stream on 4 different days and a minimum of 3 average viewers on all 4 different days. I think we could do affiliate now. I just have to stream for 2 more days. I just have to stream for a couple more days this month, which I definitely will be doing. I'm going to try to stream weekdays, afternoons, for at least an hour. Really just to get used to streaming, just to start to enjoy it. And then once I put together, eventually I will put together a good schedule, one that works with my schedule, one that works with my husband's schedule, and I definitely have to work around dog as well. So, yeah. But there's not much that I can, there's not much that I can really plan for. Because I just don't know how this is going to work out. I hope that I can grow I hope that I can really grow a community and have all that and do that. I would want to do that before my baby's born, but it is what it is. It'll all work out. And just all right. I think this will also make it clearer when I talk. I had the volume down a lot because my dogs can tend to make a lot of noise. So I think this is going to help a lot make it clearer. I don't know why I didn't even think about it. But, all right. I think it's just about time that I head off. I am definitely getting a little bit tired. I want to go get a coffee. And I have a couple of things to do. I might sit and hang out for just a little bit if anybody wants to chat. I will set up. I'm trying to get better at budgeting for my husband because it will be 100% his paycheck. So I am currently full-time staying at home, and I'd like to be able to make some money, but I cannot work anymore. It's gotten very difficult for me to actually go out and do things, and I don't like it. It's really unfortunate, but it is what it is. It's just how it is for me. And so this pen must have overheated at some point. Alright. Now I have pen ink all over my hands. If there are any games that y'all would be very excited to see and that y'all would want me to play, let me know, because then I can play the games that you guys want to see and that you guys want to watch me play. For right now, I'm really just playing. Yeah, right now I'm just playing what I have. and going through that for a bit. I might start playing a few other things as new games come out. I'll keep an eye out on Steam, and if I see one, I definitely have a budget. I'm not going to spend more than $10 on the game, but if it is a game that you guys really want to see me play, I will do my best to play that. Again, budget. So far, I'm not making any money off of Twitch, so once I start making money off of Twitch, I can justify spending more money on games and stuff to do and stuff to play. But for right now, I'm not making any money. So until that happens, I'm on a tight budget. So, like, I would love to have. What the heck? Sorry, pen ink is kind of getting everywhere, and I don't really know how. Oh, no, this isn't a pen that I can use anymore. This pen is totally broken, which sucks, because I love this pen. It's not expensive, but I love that pen. I have like 10 more. Let's see. Alright, I have a little budget book, and I'm gonna try. See, November is gonna start on a Saturday. Two, 9. Five, 12, 19, 26. Alright. I don't really know. My husband and I, our bills are very, very low, and we are very grateful. Trying to keep them as low as possible, especially being on one income and trying to save money to get our own place, and whether we buy a house or not. It's actually really easy to buy a house in the area that we're in. It's not super expensive. So we have a lot of different things that would work. What we may do is go for a house and land deal with a mobile home or a manufactured home. Get a manufactured home. Included in the financing is all of the, typically it's $0 down, which is helpful, but included in the financing is really everything for the house. Sewer, water, all that kind of stuff. And if we can find a piece of land with power already hooked up, it would make it 10 times easier, and that would be even less for us to do. So might do that. But I think I am gonna head off for the afternoon. So it was wonderful hanging out with you guys. Thank you so much for being here, and have a wonderful, blessed day.